everybody, it's Connie with Connie's Crafty Corner. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. I've had a good day today. I've got a lot done on a project that I'm working on. Now, unfortunately, I'm not showing you guys that project in today's video because that's for Saturday's video for the make-along. And I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on with that. You know, we've got the sweater make-along 2023 that Ella at No Catchy Name, that Carrie Penny at the Happy Crafty Homemaker, that Shannon at Shannon Loves Yarn. Oh, Shannon, I'm sorry if I butchered that. And I have the worst memory, so please don't take it personally if I didn't say it correctly. And Olivia at Fiber Fun with Olivia. We've gotten together and we're doing this collab, but this video is not about that. But I wanted to remind you guys, if you guys are wanting to join, it's not too late. This is a take your time, do it at your own pace type thing. And I cannot wait to do the video that y'all are going to see Saturday, so y'all can see the mess that I've been in with this collab. It has been just a journey. And I think that's the reason I hadn't got a lot done so far this month. So far, it's only the 8th, but I hadn't got done hardly anything through February. I think this thing started February the 11th, and anyway, it's been a mess, and I'll tell you all about it in my next video. But I've got two things I want to show you. I've got a work in progress, and I've got a finished object. The work in progress, I'm going to show you first. Now, I've got this book. It's called 100 Colorful Ripple Stitches to Crochet. I'm trying to get that stupid light off of it. I got this off Amazon, and I don't think it was very expensive, and I dropped my project. This is the one I'm working on. I got to kind of cover things up a little bit because I did buy the book. It was to make these, that's the pattern, right? And it's got, I'm trying to cover, I hate that I have to do that. That is the stitch, the way it's looking. Y'all, I don't do good at this. How should I do this? That's the actual pattern. Let me get it closer. So, now, a little known fact about me, I absolutely love ripple blankets. That's probably my go-to thing when I'm just wanting something to work on that's mindless. And this was a super easy to remember pattern. I mean, super easy. So I'm excited to try a lot more. I love the one that's on the cover. Y'all, that stupid light. I wish, if this wasn't so dark, I wouldn't even have it on. But it's just full of patterns. I mean, of all different ripple patterns. Let's see. Oh, I love this one. I love that. I actually love the colors in it. It kind of reminds me sort of 70s. The blue throws it off a little bit for me. But I can't wait to try more of these. And I will try more of them because I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this. And if you can read a graph, these are excellent to go by because that's how I do better with a graph. I'm much more a visual learner than I am somebody that can read a pattern. And that has been shown very evident in trying to do this sweater make-along. It has been a journey, but I've learned a lot, so that's okay. Let me pick up my thing. I dropped it. This is what I've done so far. I'm going to go slow, and then I'll tell you about the yarn. Oh, can you see the bottom of it? Now, this is how wide. See, I've got my arms stretched, and that's how wide it is, and I'm 5'2". So, look, I've still got the little tags on the yarn that I used. I'm using the Hobie. It's the 8/6 100% cotton. It's this right here, and this is actually attached to my blanket. The Rainbow 8/6 100% cotton. And these are 50-gram balls, and they have 115 yards. And I'm telling you, it's super soft cotton. To me, it feels very different from like the Sugar and Cream, Peaches and Cream, Lily, whatever the other stuff is, which I use all the time and I don't have a problem with. But this, to me, feels much softer. And I've got tons of colors. Let's see if I can show you without dumping it all over the floor. I'm not going to be able to show you much of it because they're so stuffed in this. See, I've got this big tub, and I've got all the colors just stuffed in here. And I'm only using each color once. So I'm excited. I'm very much enjoying this project. And this is how much I have left out of a skein when I get to the end of the 4 rows of the color. You know, like I've done here. 1, 2, 3. I had to make sure I was doing 4. So, you know I'm doing no stash, no scraps this year, so I've got to figure out something to do with all these. But what has thrilled my soul is that I've emptied out an entire cubby, like these cubbies back here, of this yarn to work on this blanket. Now, I may finish the blanket before I finish the yarn, and if I do, that's fine, but it does make my heart feel wonderful to see that I've emptied an entire cubby. But I haven't worked on this in over a week because I've been working on something else that I've actually finished. And it is this, the Jumper Cloud crochet pattern. And there's the picture of the finished object on that comes with a pattern. And this is a paid-for pattern that I got off Etsy, and I will link it below. Wonderful pattern. I mean, absolutely if I can follow a pattern, I'm just going to let you glance and see. They give you some pictures. I didn't really refer to those. That's where I tick it off. To me, it was a very simple pattern. I did have to think about some stuff like yarn over slip stitch. I've never done that before. I learned that. That's a cool stitch. Let's see. Used a lot of slip stitches in this. And her style of writing a pattern is different than what a lot of patterns I do, but I've had no trouble. This was wonderful, and I would make this again. Let me get it. I've got it spread. Y'all, I don't have things set up too good as usual. But now, before I show you this is the 0 to 6 months. This pattern is advertised as very oversized, and boy, do I believe it, because I'm going to hold this up to me. And I'm not no little person. This is 0 to 6 months, okay? Now, here's my shoulders, right? Now, of course, on the baby, it's going to hang down like that. But y'all, look. This fits across me. And this goes up to, I think, a size 4-year-old. Let me look. Let me look. No, it goes up to an 8-year-old. And the yarn usage for the difference, okay, the sleeve length for the 8-year-old is 15, almost 16 inches long. Let's see, the finished width is 17, almost 18 inches. You know, I'm telling you, this would not be hard for me to, what was it called? Rewrite or whatever. Not rewrite, that's not the word. Alter it to where I could make it to fit me. I'm telling you, because this thing is so oversized. Because like I say, this is 0 to 6 months. And it fits across here. Now, I would have to, you know, mess with the armholes here. I'd have to drop the shoulder more, but it's just a matter of adding rows. And, of course, lengthening it a great deal. But because I love this stitch pattern, if I can't find a pattern that uses this stitch pattern right here, and that's basically just slip stitches, half double crochets type thing, I'm going to work on, fixing this pattern for it. And I don't know if that's not, people don't want you doing that or not. I don't know. But I love the way this finished up looking. With it being a crochet, a lot of times with crocheted patterns for wearables, like sweaters, they have big holes in them, and this don't. And I don't like to layer things because I am a menopausal woman. So a lot of patterns that I make, I don't want to have big holes where I have to put something under it. Unless, of course, it's really cold outside. But anyway, I know that's ridiculous. I'll probably never get to this and never do it for myself. But I'll sit there telling my husband, I bet I could fix this to where I could wear it eventually. If I look at that size 8. Because the body's worked in one piece. You just leave a slit for the arm. You do out the neck at the front and the back. And then when you're sewing up the side seam, you leave the number of stitches for the other armhole. It is just a super good pattern for crochet because you don't have to worry about, having the little jog where you go, if you're going round and round, it's worked side to side. But anyway, I digress. I've just run my mouth too much about how I'm going to adjust that pattern to fit me, and I'll never do it. But anyway, the yarn I used, hold on. Y'all don't think I'm crazy. I probably won't do that, but I bet it could be done. I bet I could definitely do it to fit my daughter. Her body's a whole lot more forgiving than mine. But this is the yarn I used, the Yarn Bee Pima Supreme in the color Bone. and it's got 180 yards, and it is the super, super soft cotton. So both my projects I've been working on, the one I'm working on and the one that I finished, are both out of cotton. I'm pretty excited about that because, you know, weather's changing and all that stuff. But anyway, I was going to tell you guys a little bit about my past weekend. I said in my last video that I was going to go see Sarah on her birthday, because I have not seen Sarah on her birthday in years. I mean, it's been years. I think she moved away from us when she was 19, and she's 26 this year on her birthday. So we were so excited. We were going to go see her on her birthday. And we got up Saturday morning, got dressed, you know, left. We were supposed to be there at 5, and it's about a 3-hour and 15-minute drive. So we left about 45 minutes early because going through Knoxville, you never know what's going to happen. Well, we were going, and we didn't get an hour from our house, and traffic literally stopped. I mean, literally, it didn't move. We might crawl just a little bit. We sit for over an hour and didn't get close to going to a fourth of a mile. So by this time, it had us getting there for her dinner about 40 minutes late. Now, we hadn't been gone an hour, you know, from where we had driven and got stopped, and we still had 2 hours and 15 minutes left. Now, that doesn't include going through Knoxville, which every single time we go through Knoxville, there's a delay of some sort. Either it's trying to merge onto this interstate or whatever. I don't know what the deal is because 9 times out of 10, I'm not driving it. But, so we sat there, and the longer it took us, you know, it was getting closer to 6 o'clock before we'd even get there, and the dinner started at 5. So we talked to my son-in-law, and this was a surprise party for my daughter, and so we decided not to go. And it's a good thing we didn't, because us just trying to get past the wreck once we made that determination, it still took us over 3 hours just to turn around and go back home. Keep it in mind, we hadn't driven a whole hour yet to get to where we had to turn around. But anyway, it was a mess. But Sarah was so appreciative that we attempted to go, and it was very sad for me because I wanted to see Rowan, and I wanted to see my daughter the day before her birthday, but at least around her birthday. But she had a wonderful time. Her church group was basically the people that were there, and then we were going to be there. And she had a ball. So it all worked out good for her. But the good thing is I get to go see her next week. And in case anybody's wondering, we were not going to spend the night because Sarah's got Rowan on this sleep journey thing. I don't know what they call it, where she's teaching him basically to sleep out of her room and not get up 50 times a night, because he's been a horrible sleeper, y'all. Perfect baby during the day, but a horrible sleeper. And she's been doing it for about 2 weeks, ever since she left here about 3 weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks. I can't even remember, time flies. And he's doing amazing. He's sleeping all night. And out of respect for her and the baby and Garrett, we decided we wasn't going to spend the night. We were just going to turn around and come back home. So anyway, it worked out okay. And I get to go next week, and I'm spending the night with Sarah because I told Sarah I just sleep on the couch, or I don't get up and go to the bathroom at night and stuff, and I won't wake him up. And I don't think Jeff and I would wake him up either, but, you know, first-time moms, you know how it is. But anyway, I don't know if anybody's, I know some of you have noticed, but I've been sticking little pictures of Rowan at the end, and of course, being a proud grandma, I can't help but do that. So, and I'll probably stick some at the end of this video, but I appreciate all the kind comments about how precious he is, because I, of course, think he's the most precious thing in the world. But anyway, I'm going to end this here, and I will see you guys on Saturday, March the 11th, so y'all can hear about all the drama I've had with my sweater make-along. Y'all have a good day. My voice is going, I think that cotton threads in there is getting to me. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Yummy. How does that so taste?
Good. You gotta swallow it, buddy. No, you gotta swallow it.
How does that taste?
You gotta swallow it.
That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, that's interesting, huh? Ooh, good job, buddy.
You want some more?
Yeah, let's try a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Go, row over here.
Do you like it or no?
That's yummy. Yummy. Oh, goodness.
No. Do you like it? Do you like it?
This is different, isn't it? Here, let's try again. Go, ah.
I don't know if you like it. Do you like it or are you
It's a
just getting
different
used to
texture,
swallowing?
Huh? Different texture, isn't it? Here, one other bite.
Get
Go,
some more.
ah.
Get a little more.
Go, ah. Go, go.
Move your fingers.
Go, ah. Yummy. That's so good. Good job, buddy. Here, here's some more. Mmm. Eat it, buddy. Yummy. Mmm.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Yummy. Yes, sir. Yummy.